ॐ पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Fifth chapter. अर्जुन उवाच संन्यासं कर्मणां कृष्णः पुनर्योगं च संशसि यच्छ्रेययेतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्. I repeat the mantra. संन्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च संशसि यच्छ्रेययेतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्. First, see the translation of this mantra. Arjun said, "O Keshav, you praise the renunciation of actions as well as you praise karma yoga also. Tell me with certainty which of these is superior one, leading to the ultimate good." See the one more time translation. Arjun said, "O Krishna, you praise the renunciation of actions and then praise karma yoga also. Tell me with certainty which of these is superior one, leading to the ultimate goal." Now we are entering in chapter 5. The name is Karma Sannyas Yoga. And this chapter begins with question of Arjuna. Sri Krishna was asked by Arjuna, Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna. When we see this type question, Karma, Sannyas, and we have seen so many times same topic, more or less, chapter number 3 and chapter number 4. Many times, Karma, Sannyas, Sankhya Yoga, we have heard so many times. The same similar question again and again. It means Arjuna was in very deep delusion. Very deep delusion. He had very deep sorrow. The good thing is, now he is interested in scriptural thoughts. So he wanted a path. The path should be prescribed by the Shastra, by the scriptures. Arjuna asked, Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna. Before we enter in this chapter, there are a few points that has to be understood very, very clearly. Then we be able to understand the nature of the question. What the nature of the question here? Really what Arjuna wants to know. It seems that Arjuna wants to know what the sannyas, what the karma. It is a very, very superficial meaning. But in deep down, this question has so many deep meanings. To understand this, Arjuna wants to know what is the sannyas, what is the karma. Actually, Arjuna wants to know what is good. Sannyas or karma, renunciation. But here sannyas and its activity does not mean the karma and sannyas. It means we have to understand our prachin, ancient, the society, the living method of the society. In ancient society, the rishi divided in 4 stages. We call them ashram. Ashram, the way of the life, the order of the life, the system of the life. You can give any word, but we call ashram. Ashram, the word is very, very meaningful. It is a Sanskrit word. A plus shram. A means come. Come. Completely. Shram means the activity. Action. But controlled. In ancient time, our society was divided in 4 steps. Their names are Brahmacharya. You can say that student life, it begins from the childhood till age 25. So it is a Brahmacharya ashram, student life. Then comes second part of the life, and we call it Grahasthashram, the life of householders. It begins from age 25 to 50. After that, after 50 to 75, this part of the life is called Vanaprastha, retired life. And finally, whatever age will remains, it was supposed to be 100 years. So 75 to 100, it was given to sannyasashram. So this was the system of the society, the way of the life. So everyone, the first stage, student life, that time society was very, very rich economically and culturally and educationally. So that time, everyone used to go to study for Gurukul. And this study was completely free. Totally free. It was not profession. So prince and poor kids both would study in same institution. The prince and the poor, like Krishna and Sudama, both could have studied in same institution. So all kids were eligible to take education. Everyone was invited. Anyone could go and could take study from childhood to 25. And there in Gurukulam, there was complete study. Complete study means the study of the world and study of the spiritual. Both time. Today, we are studying completely objective perspective. But that time, every child had opportunity to study worldly life and spiritual life as well as. In worldly life, they had that time knowledge of the science, knowledge of the art, knowledge of the war, knowledge of the any object, chemistry, everything was. So they would study every aspect of the worldly life. And suppose some students were war category, warriors, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. They had their interest into fighting. So they got their study. There were some Brahmanas. They had interest in spirituality, ritualistic life. They could get that. Some other one, they had interest in business. So there was economic also. Every aspect of the worldly objects, there were available. After, as well as the spiritual knowledge were compulsory. Everyone had to study it. You can take economic, it is up to you. Someone can take archery, it depends on that person. Someone can take the ritualistic, it depends on that one person. But everyone had to study about spirituality. It was bound to study. So every student, every scholar, having studied, age was 25. Now he completes knowledgeable person. Completely. Having studied, then comes the time of convocation. Now the time has come for convocation, and the disciples gathered. And that time, the master, the guru, the acharya used to give some messages for every student. Now your journey in Gurukul is over now. You have to depart from here. So I am giving some message for your advanced life. So that time Guru used to give some very, very important messages. This was the convocation ceremony. In Upanishads, there are these messages. What message should have been given by the masters? So after convocation, the disciples are ready to go from the Gurukul. That time, Guru would ask, you are completely knowledgeable person. One more ceremony used to happen there, and that was Guru Dakshina. So it is not relevant here, so I'm not taking that part. But now Guru is giving a message. He would say, "O disciples, now we have from here two paths. One path goes to the Grasthashram, another path will lead you to Sannyasashram. You can choose. Either you can take this way or you can take that way. Both ashrams are open to you." The disciple is completely perfect, knowledgeable. He is in condition to take decision. The student had enough knowledge, enough understanding to take any decision, not any forcefully. So he was free. Then Guru says, "O disciples, from here, two paths will go. One will lead you to Grasthashram. You can go back your house to live household life. Another path is you can take that way and you can take directly sannyas. No need to go Grasthashram, householder's life, because you have both knowledge. Knowledge of the world, knowledge of the spirituality. Now you take decision." That time, students used to ask, "Gurudev, I have studied the spirituality, the path of world. Still, I do not have any experience about the ashramas. I do not have any experience, any study, what is Grasthashram, what is Sannyasashram." Then the disciple would ask, "Oh Gurudev, now you tell me which ashram is better for me." This question is rooted from there. When disciple is ready, perfectly ready, learned person, totally is available. But he asked to Guru, we do not have any experience. Now tell me which path is good for me. Should I go Grihasthashram or I should go to in sannyasashram? Arjun's question is rooted there. In this condition, sannyasam karmanam Krishna punar yogam cha sansasi yatre yetayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchita. So this question used to ask in that state. The disciples would ask to Guru that question, very similar question Arjun is asking here. But conditions are very different. Arjun's conditions are very different. Arjun is confused. Arjun is prejudiced. He wants to be a monk. He do not want to fight. So that is why he wants some way to escape. Anyway, sannyasam karmanam Krishna punar yogam cha sansasi. Now I make it very easier. The question is, oh Krishna, now tell me which the style of the life is better, Grihasthashram or sannyasashram? Simple question. Which is the better? The question is, which ashram, sannyasashram the better or Grihasthashram the better? This question has been asked so many times. It is a matter of debate. Some people would say sannyasi is the best. Like us, he always, you see, sannyasi is always so proud. So proud. I am sannyasi. You are grihasthi. You cannot sit with me. You sit there because I am sannyasi. Sometimes grihasthis are so proud. They said, I am the grihasthi, you are the sannyasi. I have this, what do you have? So, both ashram, sannyasashram and grihasthashram, which one is the better for me? This is the question of Arjun. The nature of the questions Arjun is, which ashram is the better? Grihasthashram or sannyasashram? Arjun is living in grihasthashram, but he wants to be a monk. So that is why he is asking to Arjuna, oh Krishna, tell me, because sometimes you are saying Karma Yoga is the best. Sometimes you are saying the Jnana Yoga is the best. So I am confused. What should I do? Which path is better to me? Shreya. Shreya means the best. So understand the process. So I was talking about the process of the life, the way of the life, the order of the life. So first about brahmacharyasana. Then after brahmacharya, having studied all study scriptures and bodily, then question should be asked. Which path is for me? Then Guru says, here Krishna is, there Guru is. Guru would say to disciple, see, Grihasthashram or sannyasashram is not matter. The way of the life. If you choose the Grihasthashram has its advantage and disadvantage. Same if you choose the sannyasashram also has its benefit and its loss. One disadvantage, advantage, disadvantage. So both are the way of life. Any ashram, any condition is not means for liberation. Now see, what the means for liberation? If you want to be happy, if you want to be liberated, what you should do? The way is, first is karma yoga. Karma yoga. Do mantra, charity, pilgrimage, rituals, whatever, even bhakti, meditation. These are mental activity. First is the bodily activity. Then bhakti comes, meditation is the bhakti, mental activity. So this is the mental activity. You can say upasana, devotion, meditation. Then comes this activity gives knowledge, as we have studied. They will give you knowledge, and knowledge will lead you to liberation. This is the path. It cannot be changed. This is the procedure. You don't have any choice. If knowledge is the direct means of the liberation, so I want just get knowledge. I am not interested in the action. It is like this. If someone wants to become a doctor, so there is a procedure. If you want to be doctor, you have to have a procedure. The procedure says, go to school, in college, then next, and finally you will get your degree. But someone will say, no, I am not interested in school. I want to become a doctor. I am not interested in school. I want to go direct to university. No, you have to go there. It's a procedure. If someone will say, after school, I am not interested, go to school, but I want just master degree, he will not get. So, full procedure we have to do. You cannot skip one point. We cannot leave the one part. Some will say, I am not interested, go ahead. School is enough. Just give me a degree of the doctor, of the engineer, of the pilot. It's enough, it's enough. No. You have to go to college. If someone will say, no, I don't want to go to school, I just want to go direct to college. No, first you go to school. Same in spiritual. In here, Sri Krishna says, in ashramic way, no means you are in sannyasashram, you are in grasthashram. You have to do the procedure. You have to do entire procedure. No one can escape. The only matter is, if you are sannyasi, you have less responsibility. If you are grastha, you have lots of responsibilities. The only question is way of life. The spiritual path is same. Only being sannyasi is not guaranteed to liberate. And being a grastha is not guaranteed to be miserable. No. It is a just way of life. So Guru says to the disciples, I am going to explain to you this path, go to sannyas, and this path, go to grasthashram. And both ashram has equal importance. No one is superior, no one inferior. Both are equal. So ashram does not make any difference in your life. The only difference is, if you are sannyasi, you don't have responsibility of wife, husband, children, kids, school, college, this, that. You have no any responsibility. You can spend your entire time in spiritual practices. But you have another type problems. You do not have food, so you have to go for bhiksha. You don't have the shelter, cloth, because you do not do any business. So you don't have money. So you have to go to the grasthashram. They will provide you bhiksha, the cloth, the shelter, the medicine, everything they will give you. So sannyas ashram has its benefits. There is no any responsibility. They can use their entire time to spiritual practices. But they have different types problems. They need basic needs: food, water, clothes, shelter, everything. Another point, the grasth ashram has its own benefit, advantage. They have security, they have business, they have money. But they have disadvantage also. They have so many problems. Problems of the husband, problem of wife, the kids, the school, the college, father, mother, house, society. There are unlimited problems. If you have made a commitment as a grastha, as a householder's life, so you accept happily. Do not complain, because this is your choice. So Guru is explaining to disciple. Guru says, I am just giving a view about sannyasashram, about the grasthashram. If you go to grasthashram, you will get this benefit, this advantage, this responsibility, and you will have to face these responsibilities, problems too. On another hand, if you take this ashram, sannyas ashram, then you will get this advantage and this disadvantage. Now you choose. So this was the ceremony. And that time, many disciples, the commonly disciples would go to back their houses, and some would take sannyas. Here the Krishna, Arjuna is asking to Krishna, same question. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punar yogam cha sansasi yatre yetayorekam tanme brohi sunishchitam. O Krishna, now tell me, what is the good, grasthashram or sannyasashram? Now you decide first. Arjuna is not ready to take responsibility. Actually, we are not ready to take responsibility. Responsibility will make us responsible, and we do not want to be responsible. We want some excuses. That is why Arjuna is asking, first you decide. Then tell me, I will follow you. I will follow blindly. Yachreyasa nishchitam. First you decide what path is good. I should take sannyas, either grasth. Tanme bruhi sunishchitam. Hey Krishna, first you decide what is the path good for me, then I will decide it. So this was the ancient society structure. It was guided by the Vedas. And there were mature understanding towards life and towards beyond the life. Both decisions they could make. They had capability. Their vision was very, very clear. So Krishna says, here Arjuna asked the same question. Now tell me, first you decide, because sometimes you say Karma Yoga the better. Sometimes you say Jnana Yoga the better. I am confused because of you. So first you decide. I couldn't understand. What are you talking? Sometimes these statements, another time you are taking just opposite, you are giving statement. Tanne bruhi sunischitam. Now next one, Sri Bhagavan Uvach. Now Lord said, Sannyasa karma yogascha nisreyas karabhubhavu tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Again, I repeat it. Sannyasa karma yogascha nisreyas karabhubhavu tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. See the meaning. Lord said, both renunciation of actions and karma yoga lead to liberation. Between the two, karma yoga, however, excels over renunciation of actions. See the translation again. Sri Bhagavan said, the yoga of knowledge and the yoga of action both lead to supreme bliss. Of the two, however, the yoga of action, being easier to practice, is superior to yoga of knowledge. Now see, as we discussed, both ashram, grasthashram or sannyasashram, both are equal. Equal means both ashram can lead you to the liberation. Because for liberation, ashram is not necessary. For liberation, knowledge is needed. Knowledge is a direct means to the liberation, not ashram. Not ashram, I am living sannyasi way. So I am supposed to be liberated. No. It is not condition. The only you are living this way. You have chosen live grasthashram. It is not a sin. I have chosen live as a sannyasi. It is not a merit. It is just comfortable. I am comfortable here. You are comfortable there. It makes no difference in the liberation. It is our comfort zone. I am relaxed here. You are relaxed there. So it is chosen by you for the ultimate happiness, for the liberation. The direct cause is knowledge. And for knowledge, the cause is good karmas. We have to do japa, mantra, charity, pilgrimage, pranayam, bhakti, emotion, devotion. You do so many things. Sri Krishna says, both are equal. Grasth and sannyas in itself, they are not sin, they are not a merit. See the statement of Krishna, very, very clear. Being grasti is not a matter of sin or merit. Being sannyasi is not matter of the merit or sin. It is my choice. I have chosen this life. I feel comfortable. You feel they're comfortable. So no matter superior or inferior, Nishreyas Karabhavav, Sri Krishna is saying, both can lead you to liberation. Both can lead you. If the condition is, if you are really sincere in a grasthashram or in a sannyasashram, both places you have to do same method. I am sannyasi, so I have lots of time. I can do japa anytime. I can do the abhishek anytime. I can do all my time. I can use for spirituality. But being grasti, in a householder's life, you cannot. You have lots of duties, lots of activity, responsibilities. So you have limited time. But both places, method is same. Same activity, spiritual activity, mantra, japa, snanam, dhanam, chanting, meditation, bhakti, devotion, you do. Then the all actions will lead you to the knowledge of the self. Knowledge of the self. Nishreyas Karabhavav. So Sri Krishna says, oh Arjun, both are equal. Arjun says, the same condition. Oh Krishna, you are doing same thing again and again. I am still now there. You have left on me. Both are the equal. I was asking about who is the superior. But you are saying no, both are equal. This is not answer. First you decide. Then tell me. Sri Krishna says, okay, if you are insisting me, then I would say, karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. If you are insisting again and again, what is my opinion about in both? See, condition of Arjun says, Arjun is confused. Arjun is a delusion. He wants to escape to the forest. He wants to become a monk. And this type people, in this condition, sannyas should be not taken. A confused person, if takes sannyas, this confused person takes sannyas, it will lead the other people also in confusion. Arjun was not clear. So Sri Krishna is giving instruction to Arjun, Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. Oh, Arjun, I would say that both ashrams are equal. But for you, because here, like Guru in Gurukul would say, in particular case, Guru would say, a disciple, you should take this path. I know you. You were with me so many years. So I know you, your nature, your personality, you can take the sannyas. I know you. For you, sannyas are better. And same Guru, for another disciple, next time, immediately he would say that, you go to Grasthashram. I know you also. For you, Grasthashram is the better. And for you, Sannyasashram is the better. This is a personal case. Every case is a personal. Tayostu karma sannyasa. So in case of Arjun, Sri Krishna says, "O Arjun, if you want to know my opinion, I would say that the grastha ashram is the better. Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyata." It is easier. It is easier to practice. You are secure. You are not alone. In sannyas, you are alone. There is no support. There are no security. Who will give you to food? Who will give you shelter? Who will give you clothes, medicine? No security. But in grasthashram, you have security. You have mother, your father, kids, family members, relatives. It is different. They will not work for you. But at least we have security. We can feel secure. Karma yogo vishishyate. So Sri Krishna says, Arjun, in my opinion, for you, I would say only for you. I am not comparing. But karma sannyasat karma yogo vishishyate. The life of renunciation is the hard life. The life of the householders is easier. So for you, I think it is better. Now next one. Geya sa nitya sannyasi yona drishti na kankshati nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. See, one more time. Geya sa nitya sannyasi yona drishti na kankshati nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. See the meaning. He who either hates nor desire, he who neither hates nor desire, and is beyond the pair of opposites, to be understood as an ever renunciator. Hence, he is easily set free from bondage. See the one more time translation. He who neither hates nor desires and is beyond the pair of opposites is to be understood as an ever renunciator. Hence, he is easily set free from bondage, O Arjuna. In preceding verse, Sri Krishna said, O Arjuna, in my opinion, Grasth Ashram, the life of the householder is the better than life of a sannyasi. It is very clear. Now I will make you very clear that Sri Krishna said the life of the Grasth Ashram is the better than the sannyasi. But there is a question. You have said that the Grasth Ashram is the better. But we would say the Grasthis are not happy. They are more miserable. Where they are happy? See, every family, every person, go inside and test them, examine them. There is no happiness. Sri Krishna says, yes, Arjun. I am saying that this path is better. But how? It does not mean you become grasthi, get married, and you would be happy. Who told you? This is your imagination. Sri Krishna says, if you want to be happy, conditions are similar. No matter you are sannyasi or grasthi. The condition is Geya sa nitya sannyasi yona drishti na kankshati. Very tough condition. Sri Krishna have put Sri Krishna has put very tough condition. Oh, Arjun, if some householder want to be happy, want to be liberated, then there are some conditions. And conditions are always same. No matter you are in Satyug, you are in USA, you are in India, you are in Dwapar, you are Brahman, no matter you are liberated, you are eligible, no matter, the conditions are same. Na dveshti na kankshati. Sri Krishna says one who neither hates nor desires. It looks very impossible. It looks impossible. How is it possible? I am in Grastha Ashram. How can I remain without liking and disliking? It looks impossible. So see the sutra. Sri Krishna does not say that you do not make any plan for tomorrow. He is not saying that you don't collect the money, do not make the house, do not give the good education to your children. He is not saying that. Even God also likes dislikes. Sri Krishna says, I like this one, my devotee is priya to me. I love my devotee. I hate the Rakshasas. So even God also like and dislike. Being a Grasti, how can I follow this rule? So see, nirdvando, pair of opposites. Sri Krishna is saying, if you are a Grasta Ashrami and you are bound to work, you have to work for family, for kids, for society, for yourself. You are bound to work. Make plan, make money, do everything. Here is no list of the actions. You do this, no. Whatever action you do, what required action is, you do. But he puts some condition. And condition is very difficult. Do not like and dislike. How is it going to happen? He says, nirdvando, having done any action, it will come back to you in two ways. In two ways. It may be your like or dislike. You may succeed or not. Sometimes you succeed and sometimes not. Sometimes you will get benefits, sometimes you will lose. The pair of the opposite will come in because of your activity. Sri Krishna says, nirdvando, you beyond of them. You try your level best to give best education to your children. You try your level best, but at least you are not doing. Finally, whatever result will come, accept that. Accept that. Sometimes you will get respect, accept. Sometimes you will get disrespect. It's okay. To pole the opposites, they will come in your life. Sri Krishna says, being Grasti, you work, you will get in two ways its result, and you have to go beyond of that result. Then Sri Krishna is giving a new name to the Grastis. He is giving new name and very, very wonderful. He says Nitya Sannyasi. Nitya Sannyasi means what? Ever considered a renunciation. Nitya Sannyasi. He says Grasti like Janak. Janak was always sannyasi. ever sannyasi, nitya sannyasi. So Sri Krishna says it is very easy but very difficult. In other words, you are in Grastha ashram, you have lots of respect, your responsibility, and you are doing with efforts, and when result will come, you go beyond of liking and disliking. Accept every result. This Grasthi, this householder is, according to Sri Krishna, Nitya Sannyasi. Always sannyasi. No matter where he is living, he is always sannyasi. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashikritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraeta. Om Shanti Shanti